got that mile high magic. You can feel it in the air, in the altitude. Feel it when you can't breathe.
Life in a barrel. Life in a barrel. Life in a barrel.
What it do, Broncos country, and welcome to Life in a Barrel, inspired by the legacy of the legendary Broncos superfan Tim Barrelman McKernan. We seek to give you raw, educated, unfiltered Denver Broncos news, takes, and opinions. And as always, I'm your host. I go by the name of Town. And joining me every week, my brother, my partner in crime. Please welcome Tariq Hatchet Young to the How you living, Reek?
You know, it's been a week.
Yeah,
I got a little TikTok famous this week. You know.
Yeah. I did see that. You know, everyone's doing the Netflix documentary trend, and Reek just so happened to pop off because he did one about finding out about Bo Nix.
Depression.
Yeah.
I'm still sick to this day.
I'm still sick too, man. I'm still sick too. But overall, other than that, how has the week overall been?
It's been a good week. You know, I had a week off from coaching, so got to relax a little bit. Other than that, cool. Relaxing. Saturday. Can't complain. How your week been?
My week's been busy as hell, man. I'm telling you, between work and coaching and parenting, and I'm just happy to have a break today. That's just kind of my biggest thing. It's been ridiculously busy, but I would just want to remind the people one time that we are giving away a Denver Broncos jersey as soon as our YouTube channel reaches 100 subscribers. I've seen that number go up recently, so I want to say welcome to our new subscribers. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the barrel that we like to, conveniently live life in. But if you want to be eligible to win the jersey, all you need to do is be subscribed and share with your people. And as soon as we reach 100, that giveaway drops. Reek, go ahead. I know you got something.
I heard we're making progress. I haven't seen the number yet on where we're at, but people.
We broke the 40s.
Oh, we broke the 4. Hey, 60 something left. Then we getting closer and closer. Come on, Stop playing around. It's not that hard. It take 2 seconds. Come on.
Yep, exactly. Just 2 seconds and hit subscribe, and you're entered to win a free Broncos jersey. And who don't like free 99?
I know I do.
Especially when it's coming from your friendly neighborhood Broncos podcast, Life in a Barrel. But 4th of July officially enters the slow season for the NFL, as teams typically give their players a few weeks off during this time to prepare for training camp. And the news cycle can be a little slow as players like to go on vacation and spend time with families and whatnot. That was not the case this week, as Adam Schefter decided to drop a bombshell report that in 2024, Denver Broncos head coach Sean Payton started brainstorming the idea of stepping down as head coach in order to bring in Bill Belichick to take over that position. And Payton would step down and become assistant head coach, with him running the offense and Belichick running the defense. This proposal would not have been permanent and would only be in effect until Bill Belichick surpassed Don Shula for the most wins by a head coach in NFL history, at which point he would have stepped down and the head coach position would have reverted back to Payton. The current record sits at 347 wins, with Belichick currently being at 333. He would need 14 wins to tie and 15 to own the record outright. Now, Sean Payton and Bill Belichick have a decades-long friendship, having both coached under legendary head coach Bill Parcells. And this entire thought process was spurred on by Sean Payton being offended that the NFL was not interested in hiring Bill Belichick back after parting ways with the New England Patriots. The idea, however, never made it to the owner's desk, as the coaches involved in coming up with the plan decided it was too convoluted and too confusing of a plan. And, Belichick went on to work on TV during the year, appearing on several high-profile sports news desks. And Sean Payton went on to draft Bo Nix and lead the Broncos to their first playoff berth since 2015. Reek, what are your thoughts on this entire situation and one of the biggest what-ifs in NFL history?
It's still crazy to me. Who would have thought there could have potentially been a chance for one of the Broncos' biggest ops of the modern day to potentially be our partial head coach for the year. I think it's crazy
Yeah.
because Sean Payton generous as hell. Like he generous as hell for that. But I will say, if it did happen, I feel like our defense would have been even nicer. I feel like it'd have been nice because Bill Belichick, he's one of the best defensive minded coaches. I mean, overall, I think he's the greatest head coach to walk this earth as of now because he's been there, done that. So just to see how that would have went, I would have been very curious. Not gonna lie,
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was fake when I first heard it.
I thought so too.
Like, what type of Madden alternate universe would this have made any sense in? Like, I'm gonna give the man his flowers. Bill Belichick is one of, if not the greatest coach in NFL history. That's coming from a Broncos fan, but anyone would be a fool to say otherwise, truly. But the level of vanity and ego to even think about something like this is crazy. Like, what the flying fuck does Bill Belichick's legacy have to do with the Denver Broncos?
Shit is wild.
Yeah, I don't get it. I understand that NFL coaching is a a big fraternity, but genuinely, what would this have done for the Broncos? What would it have accomplished if this happened? Could you imagine the connoisseur of the Patriot way all of a sudden being the head coach of the Denver Broncos on a short-term basis? Like, what are the players supposed to think? Who's really running the team? Is it Peyton or is it Belichick? Say he breaks the record mid-season. Does he just immediately step down and now we're changing coaches in the middle of a season with a rookie quarterback trying to learn a new system? Like, miss me with that, bro. I'm beyond happy that things did not happen and they went down the way they needed to go. And I would not have liked Belichick as our coach. I'm happy with Sean Payton, and let's keep it like that. Let's keep building. Ain't no need to fuck up team chemistry when we're on the right track.
Yeah, we're good where we're at. Like I said, I'd have been pretty curious to see how that would have went because you're like, who the hell am I supposed to listen to? And then, yeah, like you said, say they win the 15 games or whatever. Is he going to stay to make a run for the Super Bowl or does he just leave like nothing happened? Like, I don't think it would work just like that because, like you said, too much stuff was going into it. Too many logistics.
Yeah. And, that's essentially what everyone decided. And honestly, I'm glad it never even got presented to ownership because I don't doubt that the owners would have tried to make something happen to appease Sean Payton. And
yeah.
I feel like that would have sabotaged Bo in the long run, bro. Like, not having a consistent leader and voice, even though it still would have been Payton for the offense. But like at this point, you have two, high ego dudes at the front of the room.
And they both got big heads.
Yeah, exactly. And to think that they're going to be, in harmony and happy-go-lucky at all times, that's a big ask.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's best that it didn't happen because I feel like there's been way too many. I don't know. No one would know who to go to. Like, it just makes it confusing.
Yeah, there's a pecking order in the NFL locker room. The buck stops with the head coach, and that's the way it's always been. So, I mean, at that point, Sean Payton, you were the head coach last year. You're the voice of this team. You're the one that built the chemistry in that locker room, that culture. Now, all of a sudden, you're stepping down. Like, bro, no, just get that ego out of here, man. I really don't. I don't like it.
Standpoint too, like you have these guys that you brought in. How are you sure that Bill Belichick be like, oh yeah, I like this guy, I can use him, or he be like, I can't use this guy. So
yeah,
lots of pros and cons.
Yeah, no, for sure. And it's one of the biggest what ifs in NFL history. Like, we will never know how it would have went. And thankfully we don't have to find out because I like where we're at.
He's in North Carolina with his young cat, his
with Miss
young girl.
Miss I think Hudson is her name.
Jordan Hudson,
Yeah, man. He's making he's staying in the news cycles for other reason. I'd rather not have that distraction here. So oh man, Barik, in other news, training camp is right around the corner, and me and you were trying to go. The tickets to training camp for the Broncos are free. However, they are run through Ticketmaster. And if you've ever tried to purchase high demand tickets to an event through Ticketmaster, you know how bad of an experience that could be. You know, we were both ready trying to get tickets to the Saturday event, and immediately we're tossed inside of a queue. Okay, no problem. But when it takes 25 minutes to get through the queue, only to be told that tickets are sold out, it could be a bit frustrating. This is the first time in years that I've had the opportunity to go to training camp. I was planning on going with my kids, and now we're not able to partake. The thing is, we're not alone in this. There was a lot of pushback by Broncos country regarding this ticketing system. Something needs to change in order to better organize the way this went down. And I'm not going to be any help at all because I have no ideas. I have nothing when it comes to how this could work better. I'm just complaining. But Reek, what are your thoughts on this experience? And do you have any ideas of how the Broncos should handle their training camp tickets?
I hate it because I was in line before 10 o'clock, and to go through every single one and see they're sold out, it pisses me off because don't get me wrong, we got a very popular team. You know, there's a lot of buzz around the team, but if you're going to sit here and buy all these tickets or grab all these tickets that are free, don't let me catch you online trying to sell these motherfuckers. Because the biggest thing I hate it is a scalper.
Yeah.
You're sitting here taking up all the fucking tickets because you want to sell them off. It's not worth it. It's a free event. Like, let's not do all that. It just makes people look stupid. I don't like that shit. So, like, if you're not gonna go, leave the fucking tickets there. It's not that hard.
No, for sure. I feel like there at least needs to be some sort of cap when it comes to buying or to, claiming some of these tickets, because, people will get on there and buy, 20 of them.
Yeah, because I think a couple of years ago, I don't know if they changed it now, but the most you can get was like 4.
Oh, okay, got you.
So I don't know if it's changed or not, but still.
But even then, they're going too fast, man.
Way too fast. And it doesn't even say, like, they don't say what the capacity will be for the event, especially because, they built a new facility where basically the whole hill was for the fans. So now I'm curious on how they're going to do it.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, man. I remember going as a kid, sitting on the hill, hot as hell out there in the freaking August, water's like a half a block away. It was fun though. It was fun. You're out there watching your team.
Exactly. Get a little autograph at the end,
Yeah, exactly. I want my kids to experience that, and it sucks that we were prepared and ready and then sat in a fucking queue for them to tell us that they were sold out. Like, I feel like there has to be a better notification system too. Like, if you sell out, don't keep the queue open. What are you still adding people to the line for when you know it's sold out?
Exactly. And that's the thing that definitely pissed me off too, because I'm like, okay, maybe I have a chance. Bam! Sold out. Every single one.
Yeah. And to make it worse, you go add some to your cart and then go hit checkout, and then it says those tickets are no longer available. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do?
They're going to have to find out a more convenient way to do this and at least let people know what the capacity is going to be.
Yeah, for sure. Or I don't know. There has to be something, man. There has to be something, because the current system is fucked up.
They holding a brother down.
They holding a brother down. Oh, man, Marique. But that is about all the time that we have today for Life in a Barrel. Before we head out of here, is there any place the folks can find you on social media?
Reek, that was seasoned with 2 N's on the gram. You can follow me, sure, but subscribe to the motherfucking podcast. Subscribe to the podcast. Come on, bro. Stop playing. It's a free jersey. How many times we got to say it?
Exactly. It's a free jersey. And, once we pass that, we plan on doing more for the community. But first, we need to get there.
Exactly. We try and make things popping because, we care about Broncos country. I know I definitely do. So do what y'all got to do so y'all can get a jersey. Come on.
Mm-hmm. You heard him at reek.season on Instagram. But of course, one more reminder, 100 subscribers, we're giving away that Broncos jersey, man. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you share with your people. And if you're listening on Spotify, please make sure to leave to subscribe, rate, or leave a review. It really helps our discoverability. Life in a Barrel is also on TikTok and Instagram at Life in a Barrel Pod, all one word. Make sure you give us a follow there. And as for me, I go by the name of Town. You can find me on all social media at town.5280. Make sure to hit me up there. But until next time, for Reek, for Town, for Broncos Country, we'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
Life in a barrel. Life in a barrel. Life in a barrel.